Hey there! Once again, I hope you're not here for Stardew Valley, because we are looking out the window and knitting a hat today. So I'm trying out a different camera angle by using my phone as a camera. Had to do a little bit of troubleshooting in OBS to get this to work. Apparently there's a crash that can happen in Linux, but I found the workaround. So we're still knitting. Ball of yarn fell down to the floor. That's okay, it can sit there. Should probably get a yarn bowl at some point. Here I am coming to the end of this needle again. That's trying to drop a stitch. So I just purled. So I will knit and then yarn over and then purl. And then lift that last stitch and only that last stitch onto what's now going to be the working needle. What is going here? Something's wrong. It looks like I may have actually passed too many stitches back this time. Let's see. Let's put you back there. Make you see what's going on. Little bit of engineering to do here. Let's see. And 11, 13, 15, 16. Should be 16 each. 15. 5, 10, 16. So this one actually should be over here. So that's the actual last stitch. Okay. What is this? Looks like something got picked up by accident. And I vaguely remember as I was going along a little bit ago, some stitches slipped off and I put them back on the best I could, but I may have been overzealous at that. Okay, that sorts that. Now let's try this again. I just purled, so I need to knit. And then yarn over, purl, lift off, take back, and then go. Knit, of course, knit. Should get some background music that works. Hmm. What would be good knitting background music? I mean, I just switch on Spotify, but then that'd get me a copyright strike so fast. Should be like that. Yeah, somehow that stitch got twisted. Okay, so that was a purl. So then we need to knit, yarn over, purl, then pass the stitch back and we go on. I was watching some null binding videos last night. I don't know how to do that at all. Someone mentioned it in a group, actually in a crafting forum or in a crafting thread on For the Words, and I yeah, I don't understand it, but I watched some videos because I was curious. But I'm kind of wondering if it would be a good thing to do with words. Where are the words? I don't want to say what I usually say about that because I'm trying to keep my all ages rating. But sometimes the words just don't come. But yeah, so I'm thinking about null binding as something that could be done with my yarn crafts group on OutSchool. But the only thing I wonder about that is, should it be something I actually do know how to do? You know? Let's see, purl, yarn over, knit, then lift. This next one is a purl. Need to refill the bird feeder. Got a bird feeder this window. But I think we may have gotten some bad reviews on Bird Yelp because it's been empty for a minute. Oh, you might notice this hat has a hole in it. That's not an accident. That is a ponytail gap. Basically, if you want a ponytail gap, you start with more stitches on your needles when you cast on, And if you don't want a ponytail gap, you can start with just 3 or 6. So another part of the reason I was kind of curious about null binding is you do it with shorter pieces of yarn. So I'm wondering if that would be a good craft for using up yarn that students have. What happened there? That got looped on twice. That's not right. It's going to be a little loose until I can stretch it out. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So one of the things I do with that Outschool class is simple spinning. And one thing that can be hard about that is they might not even have a drop spindle, so they might not be able to spin long pieces of yarn. So I feel like it would be really good if I could show a craft that uses short pieces of yarn productively. This, it looks like it got knitted when it should have been purled. I'm going to back under that one and pick this back out. And let's see, I want it to be in front. It'll come in like that. There, now it's purled. Wouldn't be super noticeable one way or the other because it's right on where the thing's expanding out, but still. If I notice a thing, I like to fix it. So, while I knit, I'm kind of planning my day. I need to catch up on some things for an online class I'm teaching for my local junior college. And I also want to get another class listed and ready to go for school. And I've got an idea of another one to start going on Outschool, but I need to figure out the right way to go about it. Because it's one that part of it is just miscellaneous topics, and then part of it is actually things that build. So I'm wondering if the right way to go about it is to set it up as two classes, a short introductory class, and then rotating topics. Oh, what's this? I don't know what this is. My phone's not working. Oh, okay. I was just thanking someone for something earlier, and now they've said I'm welcome. Okay. Well, I'd rather keep knitting, but there are things I have to do. Let's see, one more. Got a little bit of curvature left on it. 6 stitches doesn't quite make it flat, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfectly flat. It's supposed to curve around someone's head anyway. Probably mine. I don't really make things to sell. For a while I was thinking about it, but it just didn't really work out. And why do we have to monetize every verb anyway? Why can't some things just be what they are? I mean, I get it's really important that someone is selling these things because not everyone knows how to make them. Said I think there's something to be said for the days when more people did know how to make them. And yeah, you still couldn't, buy a hat for any $2 or $3 like now. But I know that because pay is low and crummy, that prices need to be low. At the same time, it, the problem is that some people need the prices so low that other people end up using too much. And of course, you can put the start of that cycle anywhere. But like when a certain store was saying save money, live better, well, how could that be anything but code for save money, spend it on more things? So it's like if our definition of a good life is that you're consuming a lot, that kind of sucks. I mean, of course, people should be able to get what they need and even at least some amount of what they reasonably want. And of course, reasonable is a moving target. Yeah, is going on. Oh no. Oh, there's a bit of a tension issue. So I feel like we might actually need, in some cases, for prices to be higher on some things, but also, to get people to cut back on things they don't need. But at the same time, we're going to need some people to be able to get paid better so they can still afford to exist, because everyone should be able to exist. So yeah, that's where that is. It's not that much further along to being a hat, but I guess we're making progress. See you next time.